Hello, so I am recording a video regarding the Sonic Life Pro, and out of transparency, just to let you know, the company has requested that I do a video after I receive the product. However, they do not tell me anything to say. This is purely a review from me, an honest review from me. So this is what the gun looks like. It's only a few pounds maybe. And this is the actual battery, and the battery comes out using this button here. I will have to say that just to check all the functionality and everything, it was a little tough, really tough actually, to get the battery out initially, and I think maybe that's just because it's new, and you can replace batteries and so forth. So that was something that was difficult, but the buttons and everything work fine. On the back, it shows the, so when you turn it on, it shows how much battery level is left, and then the frequencies as far as the speed that you can adjust during the time that you are pushing. After you push the on-off button, each time you push this, the frequency can get higher. So that's where that information is there. This plug here is to actually charge it. And what I didn't know when I first got it, because I failed to look in the instruction book that came with it, is that there is a cord, electrical cord, that plugs into this. And I didn't realize it was for charging the battery. So when I plugged it in, it did not initially come on, and I was concerned. But I did reach out to customer service, and they very quickly responded to me and were very helpful. So that's one thing, is that customer service was very prompt and helpful and friendly. And so it does need to be plugged in for 6 hours. So the battery has to be charged for 6 hours the initial time. Again, it can be plugged in here, and also if you take the battery out, the area at the top part of the battery, you can also plug in. Even if it's not plugged in, if the battery is not plugged into the gun, the battery itself can be charged without it being plugged into the gun. So after it charged, it worked absolutely fine. I haven't used it enough to know, how long the battery will last, but I do know I've used it for probably about 20 minutes total, and the battery life is still at 100%. So the other thing is that it comes with several different heads. So for instance, you have a round ball head for particular areas and a flat head for certain areas. The heads are very easy to get in and out. You just push them in, and let's turn this on. Okay, so you can put it anywhere. And the other, another head is kind of like a finger point to get, if you wanted to use your finger to get like certain trigger points or knots and so forth. So that's something. Another very interesting is this can go alongside your spine. Now, in some areas of your back, of course, you can actually get, if you use both arms to put the gun around your back, you can actually use this along your spine up until about midway to your back, but you're really going to need someone else to take it down from the back of your neck to your mid-back. So some areas, of course, in your back, you're going to need some help, but you can actually reach quite a bit with and doing it this way. I'm not sure if that shows very well, doing it this way. Let me see this. Along the back. Or using one hand. So there's quite a bit you can actually do by yourself. But the one thing I'll say is that after a few minutes of holding the gun with one hand and utilizing it, it gets a little bit tiring. So you may have to switch hands if you can. Obviously, if you're doing this arm, you can't really do that. Now, one of the reasons that I got this is actually several reasons. I have, because of various accidents and injuries, I have different tendinitis and bursitis in my shoulder and my arm. I also have arthritis in my neck. I have a herniated disc. So there's a number of different areas that can get very sore, and stress builds up. So I use it for tendons. I also use it for muscle. And I can't really review the extent to how much I've seen improvement, because I just got the gun and I'm just reviewing it. But I can certainly, after I utilize it for a while, update my review. But anyway, so this is the gun, and I was excited to get it. I've heard how wonderful it is, and honestly, If you're trying to get certain points and use your hands are going to get more tired than holding something like this. And this is going to get way better interaction with your tendons and your muscles and so forth. So it's going to give you much better results using a gun that I can tell. So I was excited to be able to get this, and that's it.